Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco Podcast.
See a trucker, flash a trucker. Hey, light. Also Puerto Rican. Ladies and gentlemen, Cool Steve Captain.
Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Midnight Paco Podcast. As always, you can find me at Justin Fuller Comedy on Instagram.
I am the great _COREE at Instagram.com. That's where you can find me. Or you can find us both at the Midnight Paco Podcast on Instagram. And as you can see, we have a special guest in the house.
Oh.
Long time coming.
Eboni, I
holla.
Eboni Gordon. That's right.
Yeah.
Long time.
Everybody's favorite grandma.
Where can they find you?
Yeah,
Eboni?
before we get started.
You can find me on Facebook at Eboni, Eboni, Gordon. You can find me on Instagram at HOLLA, EYE_HOLLA.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services. Help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right.
What's going on, girl?
Nothing. I can't even see what y'all are to.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming trying to get you on this
Man, we tried to
bitch.
book her like a year.
Right?
Man, y'all only been on for like 50,000 years. This is my first appearance. What's going on?
Hey, I didn't know it was going to be this easy. I know you lived in Youngstown, so it's like, I didn't know it was going to be this
That's
easy.
an hour away, people.
Yeah,
Hour and 15 minutes.
she traveled. She traveled the distance to come and do this episode, people. So thank you so much for being here.
I'm excited.
Honored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First off, let's we met Eboni at front
At the front
stage.
stage.
Yeah, with Roselle. What is
Roselle.
it, 2 years ago?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
because I was like beginnings of our shit. So it was toward when did Roselle started?
It was 2 years
It was
ago.
like in the summertime, right?
I think so.
Around there, because we did our first real show in December
At Roselle's?
at Roselle's. Like the the big show. Like we did like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or whatever. That was the first time.
Good times at that spot, though.
Yeah, we had some good
that's
times.
where I first met
But
y'all.
yeah, that was the first time. Yep. See, and then we seen her at Eastside Civics.
Eastside Civics.
Out in your neck of the woods.
That's right.
Yeah. See.
And many other shows. She came and rocked out at my showcase several times.
Right,
Yeah.
several. She's been a request.
A request. At my showcase several times. Rewinding back, I had the pleasure of doing skits with her as well with Roselle. I did another skit with her with D-Hawk.
The po' boy skit.
Yeah.
The Polish Boy skit. Shout out to No Fork.
Yes.
They Polish Boys was definitely on point. But the thing,
D-Hawk too funny. Gotta
shout out,
too.
Yeah, D-Hawk.
Absolutely.
He's
D-Hawk.
always getting shout outs on the podcast.
Yeah,
You
D-Hawk.
too. We're
Yeah.
always shouting you out.
You and D-Hawk, yeah.
People who listen, they know that shows we've had, you've always been shouted
is our
out.
holla, everybody.
Yeah, this is our holla in the flesh,
You heard
right?
us
Huh?
talk about she's actually here in the flesh. And like I said, I've been a witness of her comedy.
Right.
I've been a witness of her acting skills. You tell her what you want, she's going to deliver.
Right.
I mean, she's like a total package. And she got the Megan Thee Stallion knees.
I stay lying. I got Meg Griffin knees. If y'all want to know, look on Facebook.
Meg
I got
Griffin.
Meg Griffin knees, but I still can work it though. Bow, but I ain't missing a beat though.
She's the truth, man. She's a triple package. I don't, she can do comedy. She can act. She's dramatic. You know what? I don't know. Can you cry on cue?
Probably. If it's something, yeah, I probably could.
Yeah, girls are emotional, man.
No, but that's a skill.
Look, she got emotional right there.
Look, regardless, I mean, female or not, that is a skill to be able to cry.
100%. I can't do that shit.
Yeah, you got.
I feel weird just acting.
You know, I use water bottles to make me cry.
Yeah, I know.
Because y'all don't got feelings. See, women, you know, we have
That
feelings,
is not
you know what I'm
true.
saying?
I have feelings.
Listen, I be at home sometimes by myself, and I be
true.
watching stuff, and I be crying like, why am I crying? Like,
He cried on the dog's journey.
Little
that
bit.
was a good movie,
Little
and
bit.
I read the book, so you know,
I ain't cry.
Don't be laughing, don't judge me.
I didn't cry. Your eyes got watery a little bit. No, a little bit. I mean, come on, man.
Like, not a little bit.
Dogs died, man.
I know.
You don't fucking have
Right.
tear up with
Listen,
that
but it was
shit.
just cool to show you how the life.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
because you see how some people treat dogs. It's like, fuck you. Fuck, why'd you even get the dog? Why'd you get the dog if you're gonna treat
but
dogs?
dogs are, you know what I'm saying, good companions though. Like
Until
dogs,
they try and bite your ass.
Man, so let me tell you about this. Let me tell y'all. You know, like, let me go outside and get my lip gloss. Because this one right here gonna be talking shit, say if my lips ashy and shit. So we not gonna have that. Oops. Was I supposed to cuss?
You can say whatever.
Yeah,
you want.
you can say you can say whatever you
Y'all
want.
viewers be
Shit.
go like I be like
You
shit.
good? You
So
good?
anyhow, I go outside.
You've heard my mouth, right?
So anyhow, I go upstairs to try to go get my lip gloss. So what kind of dog is that?
Labradoodle?
Labradoodle.
The big bitch and little poodle.
Goddamn Daisy.
Yeah. So and what's her name? Daisy.
Daisy.
So if y'all know me, y'all know me.
And she's on a period too, that's why.
Oh my
She's
God.
on a period.
So if y'all know me, y'all know I'm little on top, but I'm healthy at the bottom, baby. So Cordell always say I don't never dress up, and I got a nice little dress on for him. We probably gonna show y'all a sneak of that later, but yeah, I got a little dress on, right? So I go outside. This bitch tried to bite me in the ass.
Tried to get her.
I said, bitch, I didn't go to the DR. This is all juices and berries.
Tried to
This
get
is
her.
all natural. And I felt her tooth mark. I said, she must ain't see the Alabama shit, because he had a white dog. I'm gonna knock that bitch out with the chair. I told her when he go upstairs, show that bitch the goddamn
She want to
footage.
fuck her up,
Show her the
boy.
goddamn footage, because I ain't got time for that. So now my ass got a new name called Crime. She was trying to take a bite out of
She
Crime.
was trying to take a
Man.
bite out of that bitch. Yeah, I
I was
apologize.
scared and shit. I'm like,
Right?
wait, hold on.
I know, I'm like, relax. God, but I did forget she's on her
And she
period.
a pretty dog though. But show her that goddamn footage when we
You see her human eyes?
And she has
Man,
human
She
eyes.
does have human eyes.
Yeah, because she damn sure was looking at me like, bitch.
She was too worried about getting bitten out of ass. That's what she was like,
Look,
man.
look, what
she was
she
aggressive.
didn't know is I holler with a bitter ass back.
Yeah,
That's
I
what the
heard
fuck
Big
she did.
time.
Listen, tell her when I was like, I ain't got time for this
Yeah,
shit.
she did. She snapped
I
back.
will fight that dog, bitch. You stand up, I'm
They-
5'9", you gonna be about 5'8", so it's gonna be a fair fight.
They-
And she a healthy dog. She got her ass of her own.
Yeah, she
Man.
does.
And she be
does.
switching when she walks.
Listen,
Yeah, she does.
She was like, I'm the only big booty bitch in the house. I ain't trying to fight you. I'm just a guest,
Yeah, but she made it. She made it safely. That's how it
bitch.
is.
Man,
I Holla's in the house. Yo, I Holla, how long have you been doing comedy?
Bam.
I've been doing comedy for 10 years.
Bet. That's what's up.
And it's crazy. I never intended on doing comedy. My friend Berta, she was like, "Oh, let's do karaoke." They used to do karaoke at this place called Milo.
How old were you?
I was 38. Nigga, I'm 48 now. So that's 10 years.
People don't know that.
I'm 48 years old.
People don't know that.
Looking like she's 20 years
Look
old.
at her. She's 48, people.
Looking like 20 teen.
I listen. I started late in life. I started acting, modeling late in life, all in my late 30s. You know what I'm saying? So
When you figured it out.
I guess I was like, you gotta do something with your life, because all I did was work. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, no, you gotta, have fun in life.
So what brought you to the comedy? 38?
I was 38, so I went and I seen my cousin, Malcolm Floyd. He been funny our whole life.
What's his name again?
Malcolm Floyd.
Malcolm
Okay.
Floyd.
The
Shout out
Malcolm
to-
Floyd.
Shout
The
out to Malcolm
Malcolm
Floyd.
And
Shout
those was John Huff and
Shout out to
other
John
comics
Huff.
there.
Shout out John
So
Huff.
I would go. So I'm like, oh, this what y'all do on Monday? Oh, I went to work and was like, oh, I need to only open on Mondays. You know what I'm saying? I can't close on Monday nights. I got to go to karaoke comedy. So I was just talking mess, and I'm like, oh, I can do this. I said, because growing up, I was the butt into everybody jokes. Like,
Okay.
I aged like fine wine. That's what happened. Because I was ugly as hell. If y'all see my picture, you be like, yeah, bitch, you yeah, for real.
A late bloomer?
Man, like a motherfucker. And so they gave me 7 minutes for an open mic. And that's a long ass time.
That's a
Anybody didn't
for an
know.
open mic
minutes.
for the
7
first
minutes was
time?
My first time.
Ooh,
Yikes.
that's a
And,
eternity.
So I was like writing my jokes. So I did my little jokes, and I lied to you not. Like, I didn't expect nobody to laugh. So 3 minutes into doing the jokes, these motherfuckers laughing.
Okay.
And I'm looking at him like, well, what do I do now? Because I didn't expect. I literally like ran off stage because I didn't expect nobody to laugh.
Really?
And it was just like, wow.
It sounds similar to my.
Your first time? Yeah, that was short lived.
Oh wow.
Look, Pete. Before
You get 5 minutes.
At the Funny Stone.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Rest in peace, Pete.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Pete didn't mind telling anybody. People come into the club. He's showing people around. John Hinton started here. Steve Harvey started here. You see Cool C? First time, 2 minutes. I'm like, hey, Pete, bruh, you gotta tell everybody that, man. Jeez. Cool C did 2 minutes on stage. I'm like, thanks, Pete.
So you ran off stage, but then how long before you went back? Did you go back right the next?
I went back the following week.
Okay.
Because I ain't no punk bitch.
Right?
I ain't raised no bitch.
No punk bitch. I know punk bitch.
No punk bitch.
It was crazy because like my one friend, she had got married, so she asked me to do the reception. So I did that, and then like
wait a minute, in your beginning time?
Right?
in the beginning.
And how long did you
that
do
was my first $40.
Nice.
Okay.
She came out the gate making some dough.
Right, like, because my friend got married, and so, like, it was a lot of older people. So, like, I'm good with church jokes and stuff like that, clean material. So, you know, I cater to that.
Are you
know
clean material?
I ain't never heard no.
I ain't never heard no clean material. Okay.
Don't get it twisted, because I be fucking the church people. Don't like that. I like their ass up, hell damn it asses in the Bible.
See? Look, already just driving.
That was my first $40 I made, and I probably did like maybe 20 minutes. I didn't know.
Nice.
And then like I would say Rob Allen was my first.
Shout out to Rob Allen.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Allen.
You know, comedian that I had met because I was at the Funny Stop.
Okay.
I made it all the way to the finals.
Okay.
But that was it. I didn't get past the finals.
Yeah.
So Rob and them was there, and they was doing the following week. And so
Rob,
I was like, okay,
Rob.
that's what's up. And then Lunell was like the first female that I got to open up for, and I was like, I said, if I could make Lunell
Wait a minute,
laugh,
you opened up for the Lunell?
the Lunell.
Really?
I said,
Shout out to that.
She
Look.
and I forget the name of the damn place. And she was there, and I got to open up for her. So when I say Lunell, that's why I love Lunell, because she down to earth and she just real and raw and rugged. So we in the back, and she trying to, because you know she was the host, and she trying to get everybody information. And I'm like, well, I don't really. So she's like, well, what you do? I'm like, I work at Long John Silver. She's like, that's all you do? You don't do nothing else? She's like, we gonna say you opened up for Lil' Kim. She said, no, that bitch just had a baby 2 weeks ago. We can't say that. And so I was like, well, I was on the cover of Babe magazine. He said, bitch, that's the shit you supposed to start out with.
There you go.
I'm like, I don't know how this stuff
Right.
goes.
First of all,
Intervention.
Here we go.
Here it is.
yo, comics, chime in if y'all watching.
Yeah, chime in, because you already know the truth.
Look, HOLLA is funny.
Funny.
She's great on the eyes. She's
What?
multi-talented.
Mm.
She's the truth, man. Like, she don't know it.
Actress.
Actress, she
Oh, look. She's in all kinds of skits.
millions of skits. like I said.
I'm like, does D-Hawk live there?
Everybody's crazy.
Does he live there?
Everybody think that we're married. They like, they're like, that's his wife.
Does he live there? Like,
If somebody give me something to do, I'm gonna make sure I try to execute it.
And that's what she does. I'm a witness to that on spot. You give her the mission, you give her the assignment, she understands the assignment. I just asked her, can she cry on cue? She said she can. Tyler Perry, what up?
right? People be bullshitting.
Look, Tyler Perry, look. Bro, this is her. She's here in Cleveland. This is her right here.
Speaking of, oh, go ahead.
I'm just saying, like, I worked with her. She's multi-talented. She's funny. I saw that she's magic in the room. The crowd loves her. To me, her superpowers is like intimate settings, and she'll rock that boy.
Oh, up and down talking shit to everybody.
She will rock
She'll
it.
walk up and down with the microphone.
Yes.
I tell you what, that's a skill, because you see me, I come prepared. I have my set.
Yeah.
I can talk back and forth, but I prefer not to. You know what I'm saying? If I need be, that's how you start off. Just,
But
who
you
the
know what's
fuck's
crazy?
here?
But you know what's crazy? I was always afraid to. I just started probably been doing crowd work for like maybe under a year, because I never know. Like, you know how you see people, like I see some of y'all, and I like everybody got their own, comedic power when it comes to that mic. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I would see people and they mess with people in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, let me try this and see how it's gonna work out. But I don't go talking shit where they gonna feel fucked up. I do it where they laugh.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
But you walk up to them with the microphone, especially in those good, intimate settings. It's it's one of those deals.
If you give her a wireless mic,
That's what I'm saying.
if you give her a wireless mic, she's
Shout out
walking
to
up to
grown-ups.
you.
That's
I'm going to the table.
What's your name?
Bar school, I do because they already right there. So you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I get the people in the back and the front. You know what I'm saying? Like I want everybody to feel involved at a comedy show. Because some people they go to the comedy show and what they don't want to do, hide in the back. Nope, if it's a wireless mic, it's too late. Because I'm getting from door to door. I'll wait till you come out the bathroom. Somebody in here.
This
hurry
is
up
true.
and come on now. Oh, you was in the bathroom? Oh shit! And I'm gonna toilet paper you up.
Right. Then you gonna talk shit about.
Like anybody can get it. Like I just.
This is true.
It is, but I doing comedy 10 years, like it's amazing because I get to meet interesting people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the comedy world is so different, and everybody need comedy. And
Everybody needs a laugh. Everybody needs a laugh.
Everybody.
Think about even when you go to work. That's how you know. You know what I mean? When look, we talk about we've been doing it our whole lives. We just started doing it for 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. But when you go to work, you always make. We met at a job. You know what I'm saying? We met at a job, and he'd come in every day, and we just talk shit about people at the job, whatever the case. And then he'd leave because he'd go out on a run, and I'd load his truck, and he'd bounce or some shit. But anytime he came in, we'd be talking shit about people, and it was just those are things that obviously transpire into this. You know what I mean? We'd be on the phone for an hour and like, dude, this is a fucking podcast. I don't know why the fuck we're wasting our fucking time. You know what I mean? And
pretty much.
It wasn't until after I left the job and started doing comedy, and then he hit me up. His superpower is he keeps in touch. He keeps in touch.
But that's good because to me, I think y'all is like the perfect duo because. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like bounce off each other.
All the time.
You the wild one.
All the time.
I ain't gonna say you the calm one because this motherfucker right here, man.
Yeah, he's sneaky.
Right.
He's sneaky.
You sit there and think like, y'all think he's shy and shit, like Shy Brother and Foul Heartbeats. That nigga is.
He's sneaky.
That nigga ain't like that.
Yeah, he's
something else.
I don't know what she's talking about.
Really?
You ain't seen any of the other episodes, but sometimes DC comes in the house, which is drunk Corey.
Look, I keep DC at bay because he spend all my money.
He does, but he has a good time.
I went to a place one time. Look,
alter egos.
Look, I went to a place one time. They set it up for me. They set the drinks up. They set shots out for me and my friends. I'm like, man, this is nice. Why you treat me so nice? He said, are you kidding me? You one of the biggest tippers to come here. I'm like, DC can't come no more. Like, this dude's spending all my money. No wonder I'm broke. DC can't come out the house no more. Starting relationships with women. I'm like, no, man. Come on, man. Normally I'm reserved. I'm quiet.
Yeah, you're a good cop. I'm bad cop.
But DC, man,
he's another.
He don't come out too often.
He's fun.
He be starting relationships with women.
He's a good time.
Spending all my money.
Hey.
F that.
Yeah,
he
see?
stays at bay.
That's why I keep it at bay, because I ain't got money to spend. That's right.
I don't either. I'm broke.
So,
shit, I'm broke.
Speaking of comedy, who are some of your influences?
Yes.
Top 5.
Give me a top, or if it's easier, a top 10.
Yeah, whatever.
People either dead or alive, famous or non-famous.
Yeah.
People that actually
influence you throughout your process.
That influenced me during my process.
Even like you grew up watching, and then like personally, who helped you throughout the whole.
I remember listening to Richard Pryor. You know what I'm saying, like on records and stuff. And Richard Pryor is funny. I love Richard Pryor.
Right.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he's a goat to me.
I love Dave Chappelle. Bernie Mac. Like I said, I ain't gonna say I really got like a lot of
3.
Influence. But I met a lot of people while I was doing comedy.
Name them too.
Yeah.
Jen was the
shout out to Jen.
She was the first female.
Yeah, I love Jen.
Took me up under her wing and showed me the ropes and stuff. So I'm always indebted to
Jen.
Jen's
awesome.
She was the first. You know what I'm saying? Like who I love now, like I love, am I saying the name wrong? Sister Lou.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sister Lou
I
in
love
Columbus, right?
I believe that's where she from.
Yeah, shout out to Sister Lulu.
Yeah, shout out to
Lou.
Sister- yep.
Shinky Henderson.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah,
Oh
me
my
neither.
God!
Shout out to her.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Shinky.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, like she is amazing. Because you know, and I love right now, LOL Brielle.
Shout out to
Okay,
LOL
yeah.
LOL
Brielle.
Brielle.
Eastside
Ulysses
Productions.
Dickerson.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Elise.
Elise.
Taylor Whaler.
I'm not familiar
You
with
don't
her,
know
but shout
Taylor
out.
Whaler? Oh my
Nah,
God.
Shout out to
Nah,
Taylor
nah.
Whaler.
Man, like you know, like I said, D-Hawk, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
Sean
D-Hawk.
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 Woo, Shine
Those are the-
Showtime.
Those are like the first comedians who like really like I said took me under. They went.
Shine Showtime.
Shout out to John Huff. You know
Shout
what
out to
I'm
John
saying?
Huff.
Yeah, John.
Shine Showtime and I, we went to school
Did you?
together.
Okay.
I was gonna say he was like we went to school and he stopped. I'm like nigga, that was it.
That's it. We went to school. That's it.
That's it.
They went to the school. They didn't go in. But
You didn't know?
They
You
met
didn't
up at
know?
the school.
You know what? We were at the school at the same time. We know the same people, but you know,
Never
nah.
crossed paths?
we had to have crossed
Okay,
paths. But
okay.
you know, fast forward,
Oh, I forgot. Nakia Tanisha.
Nakia Tanisha
Shout out.
with the
I can't-
dimples.
I can't, yes.
Shout out to
yes,
Nakia
can't
T-
forget her. Oh my gosh. Like
Yeah.
I love her to death.
And shout out to Shine Showtime because he, you know, I reached out to him before we even made that connection that we went to school. He was very down to earth, very personable, and an extremely talented comedian. Shout out to Shine Showtime.
Shout out to you, dog. That's what's up, man. So what else you got going on, girl? So speaking of, so you said you met, like, so you opened up for Lunel. Who else?
Opened up for Lunel. TK Kirkland.
Okay.
Shout out to
had
TK.
on TK Kirkland had on the show. I got to open up for Rodney Perry.
Okay.
Shout out to Rodney Perry. Shout out to Rich Green at Silk.
Yeah. Shout out to Rich Green.
You know, Rich Green
Rich
is
Green is the man.
Right,
he's the
right.
Sweet man.
Awesome.
Let me try to think who else man. Like I said, man, it's crazy because most of the people that I seen on Comic View, I got his stages with Martini Harris, Rest in Peace Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I was
that's
like,
dope.
Rest
oh
in
my
peace.
goodness, I met Foolish.
Okay.
I met Foolish. Yeah, like it is crazy.
And
I met
did-
Mike Bonner. I did his
Mike
room.
Bonner. What about did you work with Kenny? How?
Kenny Howe. I seen I opened up for him, when he came.
Shout out to Kenny.
I finally, because I would always, it's him and Mike Epps used to always come to Youngstown, and I would always have a show, so I never got to see him.
Oh,
So,
okay.
they said he was gonna be here. I'm like, oh shoot, that's like. So I told my coworker, can I get off work because we slow? Can I, black people? Can I leave because we ain't doing
Ain't nothing happening.
Right, so the girl let me leave, so I got to open up for him.
Shit,
So
I got a
did-
show to do. Fuck, you might as well better let me leave. I got a
I
life.
wasn't even on the show. I just was like, because they asked me, they was like, you're gonna be here. I'm like, I'll be on my way. And that's crazy because that's what I love because like I've met so many people that I love it when people say, we in your town, can you come through?
Right.
There's
Nice.
tickets at the wheel call for you. I'm like, are you serious? And
That's
I love that because anybody who ever put their name with mine, I appreciate every last one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I mean, like that mean y'all trust me enough. You know what I'm saying, to put your name with mine and share a stage and share a mic with me. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I've a lot of people have showed me love, and I appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
And if I didn't name y'all, I love all y'all because there's too many of you motherfuckers. Named.
Yeah, that's what I'll be telling him. Yeah,
This is, man.
You know what?
Oh, shout out to Lex Vegas.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Lex.
shout out to Lex
Shout out to Lex
Vegas.
Vegas.
Yeah, that's my dog. He's a cool dude. He gets it. He understands. He's a hustler.
Right.
Shout out to Lex.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that they don't get it. It's so much easier just to.
Well, one of the things that I had to ask myself because I thought everybody was on the same mission as me.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So that's why I had to have individual conversations with people like, what you trying to get out of this? What
Right.
you doing? Some people do it for a hobby. Some people do it for therapy. Some people actually want to quit their jobs and do this for a living.
Bingo. That's what I'm trying to.
That's what I want to do.
accomplish.
That's what I want to do.
That's my retirement plan.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying.
I told my wife, look, if I start, I can travel. We can go to different cities. It's like vacation. You just go with me. I got a show, get paid, and we get to
Right.
see the city. What's the problem there?
Absolutely.
Vacation. That's retirement right there.
Absolutely.
I can do that for the next 20 years. I'm 45.
So basically, all right. So you do your comedy. I know you're good with crowd work. I've seen that. Would you be opposed to being on a sitcom?
Hell no, we'd love to be on somebody's sitcom. Shit, what? Me and my lazy eye? Oh, shit, we ready.
Have you thought about
That's why I say me and my lazy, we two different motherfuckers. On my ass, so we three different motherfuckers, because I'm telling you, it's crazy, because people, this time I know people know me from school. They be like, Ebony with the glasses or Ebony with the ass? I be like, damn, for real?
With the glass?
I used to wear glasses. Glasses or the ass, that's how people know me.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I've been wearing glasses since I was 2. Now, mind you, I'm 48.
Where them glasses
Right.
I've
at?
been wearing, they broke. I got contacts in right now.
Yeah, you know, she
But
was
my
like, fuck these glasses.
My shit, I want my glasses back. I want to get I got some friends, one of my Facebook friends.
You
one of
ain't
my
think of
Instagram
LASIK?
friends. Huh?
LASIK?
No, I don't push shit in mine. Don't fuck me up. Shit.
My
fuck
buddy
that.
got it done.
Listen, I don't give a damn about your goddamn buddy. That's him. That's him.
Oh, shit close to me. You gotta keep your eyes open, too.
No, see, this is why I don't like motherfucking change. And y'all remember, because y'all was there the motherfucking night the shit happened. So, we did a show at Roselle's spot, right? Class reunion.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
1975.
Listen, that's the year I was born. I said,
I was born that year too.
I don't, so we was coming in and the lady said, oh, you here for the
78.
reunion? I'm looking at her like, bitch, do I look that old? But I said, that's the year I was born, ma'am. It's coincidence my motherfucking partials came up missing that night. I tagged every fucking comedian on the show. Who got my partials? Where my partials at? Y'all better help find my teeth. You know what I'm saying?
I think I believe I sent you a picture of them.
That was you or
Yeah.
Roselle?
I think I did. I sent the picture.
Somebody sent me a picture.
They were found.
So that next week I was so pissed. I said, fuck it, I'm not going back up there because I can't find my motherfucking teeth. So then the following week I'm like, no, something kept telling my teeth was up there. So I get the thing in my inbox like, is these your teeth? I said, they say EG and on the inside they're my teeth. So I must have lost them when I went outside and a car or something ran over them. I was like, ain't this about a bitch? So then I went to my dentist's office and I had just got them bitches on my medical card. I don't understand why motherfuckers got medical cards and don't use them. I use my shit.
Right.
They told me it was gonna be $13.20 to get them goddamn 3 funky ass teeth fixed.
Oh.
Right, so
That's
I be like,
$1,320.
get them 3 funky ass teeth.
Wait a minute, in our holla language, $1,320.
Dollars.
Whatever. Whatever. So that's why I was like, I ain't getting shit done. I said, so God must have meant for me not to have my goddamn side teeth. That's how I look at it. So that's why I ain't trying to change shit.
I gotta get all types of fronts done eventually. My shit's all not so good.
I only got it because this one right here was too close to the front to not have a tooth there. Motherfuckers.
Right.
Because listen, because y'all know that men are, y'all physical beings. Y'all like
Yeah.
women got, this man posted, he wanted a woman that got all her teeth and all her toenails. Nigga! Nigga! Really? And then you know what I hate now? I hear a lot of women say this, but now the dudes starting to say it. Cause y'all know I'm on a fucking Facebook date now. Yes, the fuck I am.
Hey,
on the Facebook
I was on
date.
Yahoo Personals, girl.
So-
That's where I met the wife. Don't worry. I met her ass on
Wait a
wine.
minute. So if you don't have all your toenails, do you get a discount?
I don't know, cause I got thumbnails on my toes, on my 2 big toes.
I got like 9 of them.
You can't even tell. Don't they look like they?
I don't have no pinky toenails, so I wonder, do I get a discount on the petty?
But I'm just saying, so dudes be like dudes now saying, so, because you can either X or you can heart it. So the X mean you don't like them, the heart mean, okay, you like them.
Right.
And dudes is now saying, so if you don't look like this or blah, 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 this, that, and other, they be like, so look at you and look at me. Nigga, I'm looking at you. You ain't got the nerve to even ask that motherfucking question. Some of y'all be taking shit too, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck how confident you is, my nigga. No, stop the bullshit. Look at you and look at me and make it make sense. Bitch, never mind. Let me shut up. Cause I be sitting there. I hate when dudes say that. I be like, nigga, you ain't even a prize. Nigga.
Hey.
You ain't even a glue to put the goddamn Cracker Jack box together. Look at you and look at me and make it make sense. Nigga.
See?
The background, your picture dirty. So get
The picture dirty.
The background, you got all kind of dirty clothes. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't got that.
See, that's the
shit.
problem with comedians. We will analyze.
Look,
the
and
fuck
I'd be
out of
like,
that shit.
I'd be like, how you think you all at when you got sheets for your curtains and you got
Man.
porch furniture in your house?
Man.
Get out of here. The
I
plastic chairs in your house. Talk about, like, what we talking about? And you got
Comfort.
sheets for your
What's wrong with that?
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
What? Porch furniture in your house? It's for the porch. Why
I'm
you
just
got curtains
playing.
for sheets?
You mean sheets for curtains?
Yes.
They got the sheets.
Curtains for shit.
Right.
Sheets for curtains.
Hey!
I mean, okay, listen. It's
Why
cool.
you hating?
No, it's cool if you just moving into that house.
Yeah!
No, use
You been in
newspaper.
3 years.
Use newspaper.
Y'all still got them up.
Use newspaper.
No.
Yeah, my buddy, I remember we were like right out of high school. He had a spot, dude. That's where we all used to kick it. He had like a cooler, so he could go and sit on that bitch.
No, ain't nothing wrong with using a spool for a chair and a spool for a table. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm just saying.
And crates for chairs.
Yeah, that's old school. That's when you was young. That was a squatter house, boy. We all used to go and kick it. We all used to go get fucked up.
I don't require you to have a law, but my nigga, did you got life insurance? You ain't even got that shit.
Shit, I ain't got that.
And you got some man. Y'all do know that the motherfucking Air Force Ones from Shoe Carnival and the Air Force Ones from Foot Locker is different. They ain't the same shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They call
look, there's some of them sitting there like, man, I was talking about my shoe, nigga. You got 3 more walks to the car from the bar, your soul gonna be gone. I'm just saying. But that's all you, my guy.
Wearing out. I got some dope ass knockoffs in Iraq, yo. My Nike Airs are on fire for $15.
Dope. Go there and give me
There were some Nike Shocks, yo. They were dope. I rocked them bitches till the shocks wore
So
out.
we can wave a magic wand. What would you be doing? Where do you see yourself like in the future? Like if we can wave a magic wand, where would you be at in your career?
Where would I be? Oh my goodness. I would be traveling and I would be doing comedy everywhere. Like I would especially like to be like in the nursing homes, you know what I'm saying? Because I like doing arts and crafts and shit too. I love older people. You know what I'm saying? Older people love me and I love them, but I would love to do stuff like that for the older people. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many times like, it's like those people are left out. I would like to help. I would like to help anybody. I would love to just, have my career and then like help people on the side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would help. I want to help people like pay their bills and, stuff like that. And that's what I want. I love kids too. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do something for some, the kids, you know what I'm saying? Because kids are funny as shit. Them the next comedians, because I'd be like, kids
They
are
are hilarious.
Up.
They are.
You know,
they are.
and
they be so honest.
Right?
With a straight face.
Oh, right? Like, no problem.
Straight face. Because my granddaughter, she is just so funny. Like, it's the one dance they got. And I forget the one dance. So I move up like this. She be like, Grandma, stop. I be like, why? She be like, because your butt moving. I said, baby, I come from a line of wagons, and baby, you gonna have one too. The ass gonna be assing. Like, ain't nothing I can do about that. But sorry, but yeah, I can't do certain stuff. She like, Grandma, just sit down in the chair. And it'd be so funny. I'd be like, damn.
Oh yeah, my grandbaby. How old is yours?
6.
Yeah, mine's 8. Yeah, she's a TikToker.
TikToker.
She be editing shit, dog.
Wow.
8 years old, putting together videos and editing.
She had to do that. Like, I don't know how. She's like, Grandma, I'd be like, I don't know.
She came up to me. She was like, "Have you seen this, Papa?" I'm like, "That's dope. Look at you. So proud."
That's the reason I got TikTok. My granddaughter like, "Can we do some videos?" I'd be like, "Okay."
So we've done shows together.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we have to deal with, because sometimes like we have to deal with adversity with the audience. Let's see. Did I have any adversity? I had a few hecklers in my time.
I've not had hecklers. I've just had people talk throughout the set.
Yeah.
So, but that's most of the place where we go. Some certain venues.
Yeah.
Like if y'all didn't come to the comedy shows, go the fuck home.
Yeah.
If y'all see, you know what I'm saying? I get it, y'all go out, y'all want to have fun, but I mean, at least give us that much respect.
A little bit.
But
Right.
they don't care.
No, it's. What were you about to get somewhere?
Well, I was just saying, like,
You got heckled before?
I got heckled before. Several people.
Really?
I mean, it wasn't much.
see that.
It's not really a
I
heckle.
can't see that.
I mean,
Explain.
all right.
Because it's not really a
Can't see it.
heckle.
Certain times at the funny stuff, I got heckled.
It was just something they said back.
They said something as a response to my joke.
Yeah.
I looked at them, ignored it, and walked to another side because it was just ignorant. I wasn't in the mood for that
Bullshit.
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah. Because I said something like, I'm back at the gym, and for the first 3 months, I'm sweating straight grease. And it was one of your dude's people, and they was like, yeah, chicken grease. And I just looked at him like,
okay, yeah. My dude's people. Hold on. Pause.
But see, that's where you
One of
gotta
my
learn
dude's
to-
people.
That's where you because that's where you gotta learn just throw it back at them.
I can, and I do, because that's where I came from. That's my root.
Right. So keep when you on that stage, keep that shit.
I just didn't. I wasn't on it that day, and I just looked at him and walked on the other side and kept going. I got heckled at the funny stop again. He called me Suge Knight. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I shot him back like real quick.
Yeah.
Cause that's where I come from.
Yeah.
I called him Remy from Higher Learning.
Yeah.
I got shot at.
I mean, it was funny though.
It was cool. It was cool. I'm okay with it. I got called one thing. I said I shaved my head, and the real reason was I didn't want to look like Uncle Phil. And then he was like, "You still look like Uncle Phil." I was like, "You lucky I can't see you. Because if I can see you, I'll light your ass up."
Yeah, but that ain't terrible.
That's heckling.
Yeah,
I was heckled.
A little bit. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, I don't mess with people. Sometimes I do.
Right. Yeah.
I do sometimes. If I'm feeling it, I do.
Well, that's why I say crowd work. You know what I'm saying? Everyone works on it, and I think that has to be like in the moment. You got to want to do it. You got to want to talk to somebody and have that conversation, or else crowd work's just fake.
Well, like, you know what? I just go out there blind, don't give a fuck, because I just tested to see what I can get away with.
That's a skill.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I could, like I said, I'm always looking at people and looking at shit. Everywhere I go, I'm always just observing.
Yeah, I know you're calling shit out.
And so I'd be like, for real? Like, if I might see a dude, or, you know what I'm saying, or I see it, and I'd be like, why you got your girlfriend knee highs on? Why you got them sheer red, how you got on knee highs?
Pimp socks.
Like, you got fucking red knee highs with them motherfucking Air Force Ones. That don't go, nigga. Like, who funeral y'all just came from? Like, I just see stuff, and I be like, I can't let it go. Because if I see, I know somebody else see it, but they not gonna say the shit.
Right.
So you focus the attention on that side. So now, you know what I'm saying, next time we at a show, they gonna be at that show. But they gonna be like, what they gonna say? Oh, this one I got on, this one I got on my sweatsuit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's memorable. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I just started doing that shit because I was like, I wanted to see how it was gonna work.
Right.
And it worked for me, and I was like totally shocked that it actually worked. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, so when you do some crowd work, sometimes you'll hear people say you ain't a comedian because you do crowd work. You know what I'm saying? You're not telling jokes. I am telling jokes, nigga.
Right.
You laughing, ain't you?
Right.
That's a motherfucking joke that just happened to be real. You're sitting right here witnessing greatness, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always something. So it's just like,
and it's different too, because it's different crowds, different things.
And that's the thing. Every crowd is different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you go to shows, and like, I go by energy. If I go in there and I be like, people just be sitting, you could just tell.
Right.
You could have the funniest set. Cause me and Freddie Simone, I love her too. I forgot to shout out
Freddie Simone.
Shout out Freddie Simone.
And we had that show at Crackpots, and we was just sitting there talking about how people will come to our shows and they won't laugh. But at the end of the show, they come up to us and be like, "You was funny." Okay, but you wasn't laughing.
Yeah.
No. Okay, let me just tell you. I recorded this. Like, you think they're not laughing. Yeah, and you may not hear it. And
but I be looking at people in the crowd like, you ain't laughing.
But I mean, but sometimes I recorded people because, you know, Justin and I record each other's set.
Right.
I've actually recorded somebody like laughing but trying to keep it quiet. You know, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You gonna let it fart out.
Right.
Blame somebody else to go ahead and let that laugh.
I mean,
but that's like when there's people there and you start asking a question. Anybody got kids? Knowing damn well people got kids, ain't nobody say a fucking word. So it's just sometimes people don't, and that's
they
where
want to participate.
That's where crowd work comes, where it's like it can fail depending on where you're at. You know, because some people don't want to give up information for you to work off of. You know what I mean? Then it's just like, but you have material. It ain't like you don't have material. You know what I mean? You always go into your shit, but you have the ability to start. You know what I mean? And just have that energy where it's just like, it's a skill. You gotta build to that. You know what I mean? The confidence and everything like that to get to that level, because it's like at 2 years in, I'm comfortable on the stage, but walking up and down and fucking.
See, that's why sometimes when I go, like, sometimes I used to just come from work and my Long John Silver smelling like fish grease and everything, and I didn't give a shit because I knew
chickens off the chain.
Because I knew, like, I was gonna go in the bathroom, what I needed to do. I was gonna have my wig on, and I was totally different. So people sitting there talking shit because I was sitting there in my, uniform.
right.
So when I go on stage, they don't know who I am because I got my wig on or I got on makeup, whatever, and I look different. Them the motherfuckers I attack. I'm like, yeah, remember to the girl in the purple, y'all was back there talking shit and saying, but I heard that shit. And I do it because that's why I go try to come early and I scope the place around just to see who I could be a target. I went to,
Target?
Yeah. So you know who Mark Gregory is?
No.
Y'all know Mark Gregory is?
No.
I think it's Dick Gregory's nephew or his grandson.
I heard about him.
He funny as shit. So he had a class out in Columbus. Oh, I forgot. Jay Wiley. That's another motherfucker that's funny as hell. But
Shout out to Jay
we
Wiley.
all had he had like a class or stuff.
Okay.
And he said, anytime you go and you're doing comedy and wherever you go, he said always find 2 things about that place to talk about, good or bad. So every time you go to a place, find 2 things to talk about. Because think about how, like, you know, say you got your material or whatever you got to say.
Yeah.
But then, like, you might forget, because I forget a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
yeah.
you know, I got anxiety, so I talk real fast. And I be like, but just you might forget something. You be like, you know what? Look at that shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm good for that shit, talking about people's establishment. But, yeah, but he said always find 2 things, good or bad, to talk about the establishment that we're
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Very good point.
That's what he told. So ever since he told me that, every time I go somewhere, which I always look at shit anyway. He said,
it was on display. Yes.
Yeah. But he said just find 2 things to talk about.
Do you have anything coming up?
Tomorrow I'm doing a set. One of my friends I went to school with.
This won't be
she
out
lost
till
her-
probably Tuesday.
She lost her son.
Ah,
and
shit.
she's doing a benefit for her son. And the 26th I'll be back at Eastside Civic. September 2nd, I'll be at Exotic Cuisine.
Okay.
Eastside Civic is located in Youngstown,
Youngstown.
Ohio.
And Exotic Cuisines in Cleveland, Ohio, people.
On the west side of Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland. So I'll be there.
Who's hosting that show at Exotic?
Oh, I forget the young lady's name because she hit me up on Instagram, and I'm like, sure.
Okay, we'll put it up.
Yeah, because I couldn't remember.
You got a flyer or something?
It just was on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Well, we'll put it up. You got anything else coming up?
No, that's it. And then currently, Quad Daniels, you know, he does a lot of movies. So he has a movie, Body Bags, and we're doing it into a series. So I'm going to be in that.
I was going to say, is that the one you've been filming
Yeah.
recently?
All right. Shout
okay.
out to Body Bags.
Ohio.
When's that going to come out?
I don't know yet.
And what platform can they see it?
Yeah.
Well, when it first come out, I know it's going to be at the theater.
Okay.
Like all his movies, you know, they be at the theater first. And I think he said it's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
Amazon Prime.
Oh, so you ought to make sure you post that out.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He from Youngstown. He be doing his thing though. He like when I say, you know, he really be putting people on. He really put people on.
Look. In case y'all don't know, this is Eboni Holler. If y'all love D-Hawk skits,
That's
she's in,
me in there.
she's
Right.
in a lot of those skits.
Like I said, that's the roommate.
And what's crazy is, like you said, Wednesday earlier talking about the comment shit.
Yeah.
So it's like earlier before we used to do our skits, we would do like 3 and 4 in a day. So sometimes he might only post one this day, and
Okay.
maybe next month he gonna post something else. People be in the, like, why she always got on the same outfit, bitch? Because we did these on the same day. We just did them all on the same day.
People silly.
I be like, these motherfuckers be so harsh, and it's just funny though. But I'm thankful, like, you know what I'm saying, because to me, you guys keep me relevant. Like when I think, you know what I'm saying, I be like, dang, like, you know what I'm saying, it's always something. And any of you in the comedian field,
Right.
they like hit me up and be like, oh, can you do this show? And I be like shocked. I be like, oh my goodness, like they really want to work with me. That mean a lot to me. So thank y'all. Like seriously.
No, you
like I'm serious.
You gotta realize you're the truth.
Yeah, you the truth,
know what
man.
I mean?
You multi-talented. You funny. You, like I said, you great on the eyes. Tyler Perry,
Holla.
get at it.
I holla.
Yeah, for real.
I need to be Miss Hattie's niece or something.
Something. Yeah, it's like I had put a post after we did our skit. I'm like, look, I'm starstruck. I'm working with D-Hawk and I Holler and all these skits that I've seen and enjoyed in the past, and I finally get to work with them. I mean, it was like a dream come true. Hey, it was like incredible to see them,
How it
act.
works.
Yeah, and they make me look good because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what the heck's going on. and they just chime right in.
It's fun, though.
With my shenanigans, man.
It's fun though. You got the little bug though, huh?
Huh?
That's something we could write, dude. Hey, you remember Clerks? You ever see Clerks?
Oh yes.
Fucking Clerks.
Yeah, Clerks.
Everybody should see
come
Clerks.
on.
That's inspiration for everybody.
like throwing
Dude.
this bottle
Jay
at
and Silent
Justin.
Bob was my
The
favorite.
best.
When they grew up outside the store, though, man, that's something, man. That's like that sound, just cock knocker. I love it. Jay and Silent. You never seen Jay and Silent Bob?
I'm telling you,
Oh
people.
my God.
I'm just saying,
Clerks
Clerks.
was good.
The first one was not only was it just in black and white, it was limited scenes, like locations. It was all basically dialogue. You know
Right.
what I mean? But it shows what you could do with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Another thing I wanted to mention, like, the truth of the matter is, this area, the Cleveland, Ohio area, it's like, I was born and raised here, so it's safe for me to say this is a tough audience.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, like I tried. Look, like I told Godfrey,
Look.
like I told Godfrey, Cleveland comedy is on the rise. Put some spec on that shit. For real.
He does this all the time.
Look, I'm
All
just
the
saying, like,
time. This is to me like the 5th time he said this about Godfrey.
look,
I always say Cleveland comedy is on the rise. This is like the 5th time he said about Godfrey.
but I'm just look. I'm telling the world, look, Cleveland
You
comedy
just
is on the rise.
specifically said Godfrey.
Why you-
Because I was in Godfrey's live and I typed it. I said Cleveland comedy's on the rise, and he read it like Cleveland comedy on the rise. Okay, no, bruh. Cleveland comedy on the rise. Look, I'm trying to tell you. Look, Cleveland comedy is on the rise. Look, not only are we from this area, I'm talking about Cleveland, Akron, Youngstown. We all play the same little area.
Yeah.
Canton. We
Oh,
all here.
It is amazing how you run into the same people. You know what I mean?
Look, this is a rough for comedy. If we can make people laugh here, y'all better look out.
It's Cleveland, they
Come on.
motherfuckers, for real.
All right. So just imagine if I know that you can make Cleveland laugh. I've seen it. I witnessed it. Y'all better watch
I made
it.
Kentucky laugh. And listen, we out to Kentucky. And I'm gonna tell you what, when I say people just they do stuff at anything, we performed at an old laundromat. But the way they had the shit set up, it was so dope. They probably had like the upper curtains on this side. They had air conditioners in the windows. So where the washers at in the middle, they had tables and shit. The one side, I said, well, that must have been the good living room. They had the living room. I said, what the fuck, y'all have Easter in here? Y'all have purple balloons and shit in there. The birthday party and shit. I mean, it was different, but it was nice though.
But we always say, as long as you can see the comic, you hear the comic.
Yeah, you
know.
gotta look. You need 5 things to have a good show. You gotta have a performer, a place to perform, sound, lights, and an audience. Without those 5 ingredients, you don't have a show.
Right.
And that's what I try to stick to, because I'm a brand. HOLLA is a brand. Justin Fuller is a brand, and we gotta be conscious of our brand and how we present our brand. But like I'm saying, like Cleveland is a rough place to entertain. God rest Charlie Murphy's soul. I was at that show when Charlie Murphy got booed off the stage. I was there.
That's crazy, dog. I still can't believe you talked about this before. I
Yeah,
can't
I
believe
was
he
there.
got booed off the stage.
It was Mike Epps and the young lady. I can't never think of her name. She was real funny. She was just here, and I missed her. She was at Silks, and she rocked it. Charlie Murphy came up next. They booed him off the stage, and she came back out like, I don't know what the fuck y'all want me to do. I forget her name. But it was just like, this is one of the locations for musicians.
Right.
Like when you came out with your new group,
But still,
it was
the
like,
people-
if you can rock through Cleveland, then you pretty much made
Yeah,
it.
but see,
Cleveland is the Apollo.
yeah, but you know what I've noticed too, and I think this is everywhere. It's the people you think around you that you think can support, don't support. You know what I'm saying? That's why we ride with you. We support you. We try and support, everyone. We reach out.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't understand, like.
It's amazing how many people you talk to and you think you can ride with them and it's like,
Keith Silly, Ebony Timber.
I love Keith Silly. Ebony, yeah.
Shout out to Keith Silly.
Man,
See,
it's so many of y'all. Like I'm saying,
but I tell him, like, in the 2 years that we've been doing this, we've met. Like, I think about not doing this. Like, I was driving for a sweeper truck, at nights, and I'm just outside picking up diapers and shit in parking lots because they wouldn't suck up.
Don't forget the mask.
What mask? Oh, all the masks that people were supposed to wear that were just thrown out in parking lots and fucking gloves and shit. Yeah, those two. But the diapers wouldn't suck up, so I had to get out and fucking grab them with a goddamn, whatever the case. But I was listening to the podcast, and they're talking about doing comedy. I'm like, and they're all like, it takes 10 years, this and that. But I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, but what else would I be doing? Might as well start, because then what? You know what I mean? But in the 2 years that we've been doing this, I've met so many cool people. Yeah, I think about that if I wouldn't have done it, I wouldn't have met, or known.
And it's a whole different world, ain't it?
Yeah, because the comedians before they kind of blow up. Like we meet some people and they're like on the rise. Shout out to Rich Green. Like all these people are out there doing shows, and it's cool to see how they progress.
The growth process.
Yeah. And there's also different paths for everybody. You know what I mean? There's a lot like Tyrone Gaines, Young Gunner boy out there.
Shout out to Tyrone.
Tyrone boy, he's another one out there doing the damn thing.
Trey Cole's doing his thing.
Right. So
Elijah doing his thing.
Right. Like I said, we can sit here and name names all damn night, but it's cool the people that we've met throughout the process.
They say,
shout out to Joe Byers, hot breath.
They say like you ain't a comedian till you've been doing it 5 years.
Right.
That's when they said you're considered a comedian. And so I remember, like, I think I was like only 3 years in, and I remember when I went to Funny Stop and Tracy Kane, and I don't know if anybody knows who she is.
Nah. Shout out to Tracy.
She was there, and she told me, she was like, "You're a storyteller," and she was like, "You need to, look up storytelling." She's like, "I'm telling you, she's like, in a year from now, you're going to be a lot farther than what you expect to be." And when I tell you that year, I mean, I was getting shows, and I was like, oh my goodness, it was so crazy. Because like I say, it depends on who tell me stuff. I don't listen to everybody that tell me stuff.
Right.
But
obviously.
when some people tell me stuff, some people tell me stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, okay, so let me do this. And I do listen to certain things that people tell me. Oh, Marcus Martin, Chevy Terrell.
Shout out to Marcus Martin, Chevy Terrell.
So it's
work with all those cool guys.
Right.
People, you know what I'm saying? It's like, some people, I'm going to say some people do want you to succeed.
Yes.
And I ain't going to lie. Because like I said, some people do want you to succeed. And it's crazy when the people, like, I remember, talent. Like, it's just comedy.
Yeah, comedy.
So he have commented on my Instagram page. I'm like, wait a minute, he commented on my page for real? Like, for real? Like, he was like, I see you out here, blazing the stages and blah, blah. I'm like, man, people is really paying attention.
Right.
And I'm like, and that just made me feel good, you know what I'm saying, just to see that somebody big as that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, comment on my stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my goodness, like, this is like amazing. Like you said, you meet so many people. So this was the joke when I made Lunell laugh. And this is how I say, if I can make Lunell laugh at that show, fuck everybody else.
I heard that.
Y'all gotta play. Y'all, come on, y'all ready to do the joke?
Yeah.
It's old now, but hold your arm out like this.
All right.
Take the 2 fingers of your opposite hand and rub this part right here.
Uh-huh.
That's how long I've been out the game. That's how my vagina feel from where the hole used to be.
Oh!
Lunell loved that joke. I said, oh my goodness. I said, as long as I made Lunell laugh, I didn't give a fuck about nobody else. And she loved that joke. And what's crazy is, so she was the host. So I said, I wrote all my material. Tell me why me and Lunell jokes was freaking similar. Wow. So that means we fucking think alike. I said, so I'm not the only warped one, because I have a joke about the handicap.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all ever seen the handicap sign, right?
Yeah.
I said I'm suing the handicap for body infringement, and that's just a picture of me sitting down. I said, because ain't no spokes on there to say that's a goddamn wheel. That's some
not
bullshit.
Your booty, huh?
Right. That's a picture of me sitting down. I said, I'm suing the handicap. Do I got a cake sell?
You might.
Do I got a
Little
cake?
bit. Little bit.
Right.
Little bit.
So then I had to upgrade that joke. So I was like, I'm outside talking to my homeboy. I said, then this girl come up and like, that's the bitch right there. That's the picture of the bitch you got in the car. We both looking confused. She come back with the handicap tag. A lot of niggas back then they call in. All the old niggas
I'm sending out selfies everywhere.
All the old niggas got me in their ride.
And they paying for it too to get that shit hanging.
Right.
Hell yeah.
It gives them extra privileges.
They get the Paco front and check that out.
And you know what? Speaking of that, I used to think like shit. If you at the club and you handicapped, you need to be the fuck at home.
Right? No, they get
You
there
should have no
early.
handicap
No,
parking. You should be at
I
home.
object, sir.
Well, they're allowed to have fun.
Yeah, you
At
show
home.
up early.
Why they gotta be at home?
Look, you show
You should
up
not
early.
be at the club.
Show up early, get your spot, and you chill and watch everybody.
And look, and why they get the big old toilet? You know what I'm saying? It's like most people build their toilets like right next to the wall. That ain't comfortable. You can't wipe yourself next to the wall. So if I see a handicapped stall, I'm taking it.
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's a
I
lot
think we
more
all
room.
do that.
Huh?
Yeah, I've yet to be in one and someone say, "Hey,
Or they roll up on you like
what that?"
they gonna roll up on you like Mata
Get the
Papa.
hawk on the case. That's a scared dog.
My thing with the handicap thing, like I use their bathrooms. I can't park in your spots, but I try when I go to the places when they had the door thing. I don't press that thing to use the handicap thing.
You open the door yourself?
Yeah, because what if you know what I'm saying? They need that and they gonna do it. It's where they can't get in.
And you
I almost think
malfunctioned
it's gonna be
it.
my fault. I'm like,
broke
no.
it.
Look, I've been into a handicapped stall and they had a sink in there.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
It was a sink in there. I'm like,
Well, baby.
Oh, because they don't have it in a regular one.
well,
in
maybe,
the
but it could have been. You know, sometimes they
make a
maybe
mess.
they had an accident and had to clean themselves.
yeah.
In there, you know what I'm saying? They gotta do what they
I
gotta
feel
do.
you, but I want to sink in my stall. too.
No,
These are Cordell privileges. You don't got those privileges.
you don't got them.
You ain't VIP just yet.
I need a sink in my stall.
You retarded right now. I'm so really. That's how you. What? I need a singing line.
Look, this dude has visions, and I appreciate them all. But he thinks on levels that
We gonna have a comedy thing. He gonna be, I ain't no sink in my toilet.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like,
Yeah, we got it. Look,
Start saying it
Look.
everywhere we go. Now.
every time he says, if they offer us enough, I'm out, Justin. This is what I'm working with. This is what I'm working with right here. Diva.
I love
Hollywood.
I love the Midnight Paco podcast. I do. I love the freedom of creating and having on who we want.
Oh my
But
goodness.
if anybody come with a price that's life changing, so
No.
This episode of the Midnight Paco Podcast brought to you in part by the Acumen Paralegal Services help you help yourself the legal way. The services that they offer is they help with documents that need to be typed, guardianships, probate, divorce, wills and trust, complaints, business organization, financial planning, and legal research and writing. Go ahead and give them a call at 216-727-0049 or 216-456-2000. Michelle White will get you right.
That's right. Did I look nice? Because he always say, oh, he's like, yeah, you never come to my shows looking all nice. You want to have one of them long, what you call them little dusters. I love dusters.
I call it a Sheila E outfit.
I love
This ain't no
dusters.
Love Bazaar.
And he be like, why you be wearing that shit to my show? But you everywhere else, and you looking all nice. So I wore a dress just for this motherfucker tonight, so I had to hear his mouth. Yes, I did. So how did I look? The verdict, what's the verdict?
Can't correct.
Okay.
Look at her.
Look,
See?
and I appreciate that.
See?
And I appreciate having you on the show.
Yeah, appreciate
Oh,
you.
I'm coming back.
Ooh.
Don't make me be a fucking regular. Y'all really gonna be like,
She
Hey.
coming back. She coming back.
Oh,
Shit.
she'll be
when
back.
the
She
movie's
coming
out.
back. Yeah, when the movie coming out?
When it comes out, we may have to have you come back so we can promote it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Jay, where can they find you, bro?
Everybody, you can follow me at Justin Fuller Comedy on Instagram and all platforms. And don't forget to check out the website, justinfullercomedy.com. Check that out.
And you can find me at _great_COREE. That's where you can find me on Instagram. And you can find
I holla on Instagram at EYE_HOLLA. You can find me at Ebony Gordon, EBONIGORDON on Facebook. And I had a great time with these guys.
Yeah, everybody. Hey, please hit the like, subscribe. Notifications. Make sure you telling everybody. Hey,
Tell a friend.
hey,
shout out to all our platforms.
shout out to everybody. Hey, keep your eyes on this one right here. She's the truth. Make sure you pay attention, follow her, you know, and watch her career grow.
That's right.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate
Thank you for
it.
having me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is so much fun.
All right. See you next week. Peace out.
Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast. Midnight Paco. Midnight Paco Podcast.